Idol's essay is set to return for an 18th season this year with 2 new judges. The Mnet channel this week announcing a revamp of the judging panel with fan favorite Somizi Mhlongo, now joined by actor and musician Thembi Seete and rapper JR Bogopa. Tebogo Thekisho, popularly known as ProVerb, will return to host that show for the 13th season. For more on this, let's bring in first-time judge JR, who joins us now for a sense of what we could look forward to. JR joining us via our video link. And it's great to have you on the program, sir. Good morning. Thanks so much for your time. As a start, perhaps tell us what kind of discussions were taking place, depending on who approached who, when it was decided that you're going to take up a seat on the judges panel. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me. I think it was a very straight to the point discussion. Mnet and the producers practically made it known that this is what they want, and really just put the ball in my court. Would it be something I'm willing to look at, or even give me some time to think about? And over the next couple of weeks to a month, we had the discussions, and then we finally sealed it off. So it was quite seamless, and then quite exciting as well to get a call like that from the channel and the production company.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Idols is about the singing that takes place or the lack thereof, but we'll leave that up to you as the judges. But a big part of it is also about the dynamic between the judges as well. We love to see how a certain judge will respond to a certain contestant. Was there any kind of chat about the role you would play in all of that? Because we know there has to be a slech one among the three, so to speak.
Not at all. It's generally all personality based. Everybody's different, and it's got nothing to do with, like, you play the bad guy, you're the one who needs to lay them down easy. It's got absolutely nothing to do with that. The characters of judges throughout the years has always been very different. It's just maybe coincidental that one was a little bit more, kind of like an upset one than the other. But if you look at, for instance, Gareth Cliff and Randall, they were pretty much the same person. They were quite mean, and all of that to the contestants, but there were 2 of them. So there's no such thing. It's all about what you feel as a judge, what you feel of the people, of the contestants' performance, and if you want to see them through, and if you really do think that South Africa would vote for them to be the next idol. So it's entirely up to you as a judge, and then at a later stage it becomes about the viewing audience.
Yeah, but we know that we're not Oshapa Mkhacha a lot of the time. So are you saying that you're going to go easy on the contestants?
I think I'm pretty easygoing. I think for me, I think because look, I'm a music executive and producer, and I've produced everything across genres. Whether it be hip hop, Afro soul, gospel, rock music, I'm a piano. I've done it all. So I think I understand the music business, and I understand the business of music. And I think my role is the same throughout, whether I'm with an artist in the studio or whether I'm discussing, deals with them on behalf of labels, etc. For me, it remains simple. I think nowadays you cannot be an independent or emerging artist without knowing both sides. And I think if I'm not out there to be hard on anybody, but I'm out there to really have a conversation that helps build careers.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's actually what essentially it's about, right? The building of careers, and ultimately the, I guess, building of livelihoods for people who are involved here. I mean, with so much having changed in the industry, in part because of COVID-19, what kind of, I guess, approach are you, not only as an individual, but you as a panel of judges, going to take as we enter this new season?
Look, I think, because of these times that we're in, a lot of call to action was put out for contestants to send in videos, or anybody who wants to be a contestant to send in videos, and the selection was made from that, and over, thousands and thousands and thousands of submissions, which I was quite, surprised about, So I think, right now it's about sipping everything out and starting the process to find the new. Yes, there are those regulations, those that we have to kind of abide by because of the COVID regulations, but that doesn't stop, livelihoods, and that doesn't stop dreams from happening. I think we're in the business of dreams. We're in the business of hope. We're in the business of fulfilling. So, we're going to try our best to help people through. And I'm very much against shutting people down, for the sake of shutting them down. I know that people need to create sustainable careers, and they need to create sustainable livelihoods for the next coming years. It's not about what happens on the show. It's really about what happens once the show is done, and how do you progressively continue to grow. And I think that's where the stance of the judges is coming from, in and amongst this challenging time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all the best. Congratulations on the new gig. I imagine a lot of people will be seeing or waiting to see what you have in store for us. For now, thanks very much indeed for your time. Really do appreciate it.